Speaker, to raise just 3 preliminary issues. One is I'm holding here in the Superior Court of Judicature, Supreme Court ruling of Ghana 2016, John Akbarbo Ndebore versus the Attorney General and ACA ASA, in which, Mr. Speaker, I have looked at the motion, and it's a motion that this House rescinds its decision to approve the build, operate, and transfer agreement between the government of the Republic of Ghana and what is popularly referred to as AMERI. Mr. Speaker, it's a view of the minority that Parliament, in tolerating this, will be veering to the realm of the judiciary, as was ruled in this case, and with your indulgence, I quote Lord Justice Benny on this particular
Honourable Majority Leader
matter.
Mr. Speaker, clearly, I don't know what the minority leader is attempting to do.
The motion hasn't been moved.
Mr. Speaker, if the motion has not been moved and seconded, there's nothing before us. Mr. Speaker, you are anticipating what may be done.
Yes.
I don't know under which orders the man is coming. Mr. Speaker, the minority leader is not competent to comment on a motion that has not been moved. It is not properly before this House. If it is moved and seconded, you can then offer your comments. We are not there yet. Don't be in a hurry. Mr. Speaker, clearly is out of order. He is out of order.
Honourable Minority Leader, this is an anticipation. Shall we have the motion properly before the House and then appropriate comments?
Speaker, I beg to move that this House rescinds its decision to approve the build, own, operate, and transfer agreement between the government of the Republic of Ghana and the Africa and the Middle East Resources Investment Group, AMERI Energy, for the installation of 10 GE CM 2,500 plus aeroderivative gas turbines, operate, maintain, transfer, and provision of support services that the House took on 20th March 2015 for reasons of gross misrepresentation. Mr. Speaker, I beg to move.
One thing that we must be mindful of is that Parliament is not bound by its predecessors. That is the ancient rule of parliamentary governance that we learned from the British Constitution. Therefore, this is referred to the Committee on Mines and Energy for full consideration and report to the House. I thank you very much.
Mr. Speaker, a motion has been moved and seconded. And Mr. Speaker, in very novel circumstances, the motion is being referred to a committee without debate on it. Mr. Speaker, we in the minority were raising constitutional issues relating to the admissibility of the motion pursuant to Order 93.3, and with your indulgence, I quote. Mr. Speaker, Order 93.3 states, first of all, Mr. Speaker, I would have wished to know on which leg and standing order the mover of the motion is making this application to this House. But where rescission is used in the standing orders is only in 93.3, and it says, it shall be out of order to attempt to reconsider any specific question upon which the House has come to a conclusion during a current session. a current session. A current session. Except upon a substantive motion for rescission. Mr. Speaker, this our 1992 Constitution is premised, even though hybrid, on the doctrine and principle, not sovereign, of separation of powers. And Mr. Speaker, I was cautioning, and I wanted for the record, that this Parliament should not veer into the realm of the judiciary.
Thank you very much. Mr. Speaker, I rise on a point of order. Mr. Speaker, you indicated to me, Mr. Speaker, you clearly indicated to me Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, in my fifth term in this Parliament, I consider it pretty rich for those members there to be asking me on orders of which I proceed to raise a point of order. Mr. Speaker, the point of order, Mr. Speaker, is simply this. Mr. Speaker asked me specifically to restrict myself to the motion, and after it has been seconded, the Speaker will proceed to make some observations. Speaker, I took it to mean that after you had made those pronouncements, that was your ruling, and that the matter will be taken from there. Mr. Speaker, the honourable colleague gets up and effectively anticipating the point that I was going to make in my motion, which I have not been allowed, Mr. Speaker, to proceed with. I find that scandalous and a complete breach of all the rules of this House, Mr. Speaker. I think it's completely out of order, and he must so be cautioned, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable members, all matters of law, all matters of privity of contract, all information that should be conveyed to this House, whether by to the committee, whether by the President, the Executive, or any other person, is best determined by a committee of this Honourable House. The entire committee result will appear before this Honourable House. Then, if anybody will propound the law, home and abroad, privity of contract, or otherwise, there will be plenty of time to do so for this Honourable House to take a decision. That ends this matter for now. It's referred to the committee. It will determine and report for this House to debate the matter. Honourable members, order paper addendum. Item listed as 1.
On 2nd March 2017,
Chairman of the committee.